What's up, Libra? How are you guys doing? It is time to go ahead and knock out your main monthly reading for August 2025. So, if any of you are in need of a personal reading, you can visit my website, tarotwithrich.com. Excuse me, I got a link for that right here in the description of this video. Let's just jump right into this. As soon as I find a deck that'll talk to me. What am I in the mood for, man? How about this one? All right, there we go. All right. So, let's see what's going on with the singles and the person that you're interested in. Anything happening in the month of August? The month of August as a whole, what's the energy looking like? How's it looking? How's it looking? Ooh, judgment. That looks like a final decision being made to me. Woo-hoo. Ace of Wands reversed. Well, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Of course, as soon as I say a final decision being made, then Two of Swords, Two of Wands comes out. Which is like not making a decision at all. And we got a lot of nervousness here. You don't fucking trust this person at all, do you? So since the first spread is not the end-all, be-all gospel of truth, I'm not alleging anything yet. Not yet. This is mainly your perspective right here. You're really seriously starting to not fucking trust this person, though. Maybe they gave you reason to not trust them. Maybe you're just tripping. I don't know. Devil card. Look at Eight of Cups jumped out. Look, we gotta dig to the bottom of this. Because we got Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Devil card, Nine of Swords, all came out together. Let's see. Let's just see what's the real dealio Emilio. What's this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Two more shuffles, two more. There's one. And two. Boom, Lovers card reversed. Hierophant reversed. Ace of Wands reversed again. Okay. Well, honestly, you know what this feels like to me? This just feels like somebody that's not nearly as overwhelmed by this connection as you. That's what this feels like to me. But I have a feeling that maybe they're kind of leading you on like they are. Like maybe sending you mixed signals, you know? Like, I don't even know if I could give a good example off the top of my head. I don't even know if I could give a good example off the top of my head, but I mean, I feel like at some point they did or said something that would lead you to believe that they're really fucking into this. And then maybe you've just been kind of hanging on to that, or maybe they've been sending you mixed signals. looks to me like somebody who doesn't even want to commit to nobody right now. I don't even think it's personal. I don't think it ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. With the Lovers reversed, Hierophant reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. They ain't trying to commit to nobody. Now, why would somebody be walking in that energy? Because of something that happened in the past, right? Because they're still trying to move on from some bullshit, and maybe they just aren't really ready to settle down. Hey, I get it, but then why fuck with anybody at all? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Why fuck with anybody at all, you know? So I think you intimidate them a little bit too. I think you intimidate them just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Gemini also have Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. All right. Well, let's grab the advice. What's the advice? Queen of Coins. Hey, sometimes you got to put your foot down, stand on some business, and get your priorities in order. I'll tell you this much. Wasn't I just telling you all this the other day? I don't remember if it was you. I think this may be the same story I was talking about the other day. But whatever you allow is what will persist. It does not take long at all for a cycle to begin, a pattern, okay? Once you start noticing a pattern, and it's repeating itself and repeating itself and repeating itself, it does not take long to start forming a pattern or a cycle. Once something starts turning into a pattern, if you don't do anything to change it, it's not going to change. If you just step back and let it do what it's doing, it's just going to keep doing what it's doing. So I know a lot of us, we get it put in them situations like that where we don't really want to interject to try to make things change. We're just kind of standing back and hoping that they change. Once something turns into a cycle or a pattern, it's going to persist. So if you start letting somebody string you along like that, and it goes a month, month and a half, 2 months, 2.5 months, it's going to continue indefinitely. So I'm not going to tell you what to do with this situation because a very important lesson can come out of this. But I will say you're going to have to draw the line somewhere. I'll say that much. What I will say is if you just hang back and wait, this cycle will continue repeating itself. That's all I'll say. If you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. But I'm not going to tell you to walk away from something you're not ready to walk away from. That does more harm than good. Sometimes clients come to me and they ask me, why can't I walk away? And the answer is simple. Because the pain of walking away is greater than the pain of repeating the cycle. That's why. You're going to choose the least painful path. And it has to get to the point where the pain of repeating the cycle is greater than the pain of changing it. I'll tell you this much though, take this with you on your journey and apply this to any situation you find yourself in. The pain of change is temporary. The pain of staying the same is permanent. So if you're cool with going through the pain of repeating that cycle, then do what you do. Think about that. All right, let's see what's due to come in next for the singles. Who's the next person due to come in for the single Libras?